the ear, that shoulder.
That shoulder, yeah.
You know, just like for men,
feeling wanted.
Men want to feel wanted, right? And they want to feel needed with like being macho. Like if you got a flat tire, call a man, or you need something fixed. You know, their masculinity is being played there. For us, it's more so emotional. And so when we want to be emotional, or when we want to like dominate, we dominate emotionally. Yeah. And like maybe spiritually too.
Yeah. I mean, we're nurturers.
Exactly. So we want to feel needed in those areas when it comes to a man. So I think that's another thing we do play on.
But that can easily turn to manipulation. We're not careful.
Yeah.
And a lot of us is aware, like Jada.
Yeah.
So that's where it gets a bit of sick.
Yeah, because it's like you know what you can do for a person, or you know how you can manipulate a person to make them, like in this case she manipulated that man to make him think that there was going to be something more.
A 4-year entanglement?
Like, ma'am,
because that is a relationship. A 4-year entanglement.
You ain't never made this man believe that you was gonna leave Will Smith.
4-year entanglement.
You ain't. That's the thing. That woman knew she wasn't gonna leave Will Smith.
Oh, she knew she was coming back to her.
She knew she was coming back to her husband. So that in itself was the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knew that I'm not gonna give up this man.
Because he walking around feeling like everything is good. He could be dealing with an issue of attaching happiness to tangible things, or attaching happiness to people. So the fact that she led him on to think everything would be okay, he could have attached his happiness right on to her, thinking everything is fine, I'm good, he happy, not even thinking about anything could end. Yeah. And when it ended, now her question is, I'm not sure why this is being brought up. You should know why.
You should know why. Because it ended. He didn't want it to end. And it probably didn't end correctly either. Right. You probably didn't give him the closure that he needed.
I was just about to say that.
Or the real explanation that he needed.
Yep.
Like, you didn't.
He was under the impression it was still working. Nothing was wrong. Everything was fine. And that's what us women, we have so much power, y'all. We used to say that often, not even knowing. It's not even power, it's just not a power in the vagina. No, we have power.
You have power. Especially if you can get a man to be vulnerable with you like that, and then we
have so much power, but we have to be careful because, again, we're gonna draw and attract things that we know for a fact, just like these niggas
that we're not gonna commit to.
That we're not gonna commit to, just like these niggas do us.
Yeah. So, and it's worse on our end because we use emotions. We use the vulnerability. I ain't gonna say no. Yeah, I'm right. It's worse on us because of I see why men look at us as emotional, and like when it comes to cheating. Because they cheat emotionally, as opposed to they cheat physically.
I didn't catch that till now.
Yeah.
I used to be like, what? Well, I can walk away.
And don't get me wrong. Exactly.
I didn't catch that till now.
Because we involve our emotions when we have sex, or when we do day-to-day things. We involve our emotions and how we feel, and we do, and that's why it's harder for us to, when we do cheat, it's harder for us to get that stigma off our backs because we do cheat.
Yeah, but we do.
Because ain't no way in hell
bad.
I know for me, for a fact right now, I'm not having no one night stand with somebody that I'm not even mentally there with. You know what I'm saying? So that goes to show now in my older adult years, like, me having sex require way more than just physical attraction. So yeah. Me having sex with anybody right now, I have to mentally connect with you. I have to have a vibe with you if I'm having sex with you, and that's just the end of that. So we in that era now where everybody feel like that now. Everybody feel like I can't vibe, I can't have sex with you unless we vibing. That's the thing now. I guess that's the new trend. Like, we gotta vibe and da-da-da. And it's been times where it's more so for the men's side. Men just be having sex for just the enjoyment, for the pleasure part.
These are soul ties. These are things that we have to be careful because
you could get into a 4-year entanglement.
A 4-year entanglement.
I
think that was it.
Because if you mess up, you're gonna get into a 4-year entanglement knowing that you all you wanted was some sex.
That's it. All you wanted was to feel good. And my Jada was, all you wanted was to feel good.
So,
okay. So that being said,
all we wanted to do was feel good. That's how she felt, and I'm like, I feel her. Like I do. I understand her. Do I agree with her? No.
Nah, not at
but
all.
I definitely understand her and where she was at for her sake. She was well off though, well better off mentally.
Yep.
Than August Alsina was.
He was.
So for her to be in a mental space that was better than him, I think she should have just kept it very platonic. Mm-hmm. But she couldn't because she wanted to feel good. She had a motive.
That's the thing.
She had a motive herself.
Just like these dudes.
So that's what I'm saying. Like she used that, that healing complex thing. This all about healing and being one with yourself and self-love journey, which is not bad things.
They're not.
She used that to her advantage,
However.
though. She used that to her advantage to get what she wanted. And it ended in the result of him coming out 4 or 5 years later. And now, this is where we're at. Yeah. Now, you're over here talking about entanglement. Now, he has a song called Entanglement. Now, he's where he at because what you chose to do.
Yeah, he's where he at emotionally, because emotionally you wanted to use yours.
Exactly.
To get your rocks off.
And we all understand because we all have been there. We've been there where you want to feel good and you in a relationship where it was probably going bad, it was going terrible. And you wanted to feel good, and at that moment your husband wasn't doing it for you. Mm-hmm. Alright, we get you, sis. But you engaged in a real relationship with this man. That's where I'm at with it.
Before you bother somebody and mess up their life, I encourage you to go to the sex store. Do not go and mess with somebody else's life and mess it up because you see that they need someone in their corner.
Entanglements is not good, y'all.
It's an illness.
I mean, entanglements, I ain't gonna say it's not good.
It's an illness.
I'm not gonna say
it's
not good, but you know what I mean. Like, long run is not good. You know, I guess for the moment when you want to feel good, I guess, yeah. But I just feel like,
as long as both parties agree.
That's where I'm getting at. Like, I feel like we need to start being a little bit more honest with what we want with people.
Oh, for sure.
People love to just tiptoe around what they want, communicate. You never know. You may find somebody that's really just on the same page as you. Like, I ain't really ready to be committed right now, but I like what we got going on. I like the fact that we can hang out and then we can probably have sex from time to time. Yeah. Cool. I just don't want no strings. I don't want to feel like I'm, smothered. Yeah. Have that conversation. Like, what the hell? What generation are we living in?
They gotta come in and make it seem like it's nothing like that at all.
I feel like I'm the most understanding person. So I feel like you come to me with your requirements or what you want, and if it matches what I'm feeling at that moment or how I'm moving in my life at that moment, if it is, cool. If it ain't, you gotta go. You know what I mean? It's not hard, but it seems to be hard.
No, it's hard for those that can't really be truthful with their own stuff because they like to keep playing and they want to keep being out here and stuff. So stay out the way,
please. If you're not ready to be in a 4-year entanglement, communicate that to whoever you're trying to choose.
And ladies and men, let's stop being so vulnerable too. Yeah. Even though we're going through, let's keep our minds and hearts and eyes open and aware so we won't get involved with people that's
stop giving everybody access to you like that. So chill, relax, chill on that. So we're gonna end that there. And thank you for whining with us today, cause Whew, child, we needed to wine. But if you haven't already, please follow our Instagram and Facebook at Let's Wine About It.
Pod.
That's P-O-D at the end of Let's Wine About It, P-O-D, pod.
Yes.
And then follow our YouTube channel, Let's Wine About It podcast, and subscribe and like and share. If you like what you hear, share it with people. We love you. We adore you. We appreciate you. We're on all digital platforms for the podcast. Wherever you get your podcast, Let's Wine About It with the wine glass emoji.
Yes,
we
Winers.
love you.
Thank you, Winers.
We thank you. We appreciate you. And we're out.